can you watch the kids this weekend too? I'll drop them off at 6 a.m. as usual, and I can pick them up in the evening.
Sorry, Emma, I can't watch the kids this week. Actually, I won't be able to watch them anymore going forward.
What? Why are you suddenly saying this?
I've been really busy lately. Work has been hectic.
You always say that. I've been watching your social media. You went shopping last weekend.
That was my first free weekend in months. I needed to get some things for work.
I'm in the same boat. That's why I need to leave the kids with you and my mom. We're family, so you should help out. You have weekends off, so it shouldn't be a problem, right?
That's exactly why I need my weekends to recharge. Work has been intense lately, and I'm getting home late on weekdays. Plus, your mom has been having back problems and can't handle the kids. It's becoming too much for me. I'm really sorry.
Back problems? Mom never mentioned anything to me about that.
She's been trying not to worry you, but I see her struggling.
I can't accept that. The family home is the only place I can leave the kids on weekends, and it's just watching kids on your day off. That should be easy. Don't complain about being tired over something so simple.
The kids need constant attention. Last time they almost broke your mother's antique vase.
They're just being kids. You're making such a big deal out of nothing. This is why it's so frustrating dealing with people who have no parenting experience. If this makes you tired, every parent in the world would be collapsing from exhaustion.
I understand parenting is hard, but that doesn't mean that you can force me to take care of your children for you.
No, you clearly don't understand. You're living such an easy life.
You don't have to be so harsh. I'm doing my best here.
No, I'm definitely working harder than you, Sarah. You only have work and housework, while I have work, housework, and raising 2 kids. Compared to me, your load is nothing. Stop complaining about such minor things.
I also help take care of your kids every weekend.
For a few hours, try doing it 24/7. Why don't you just have a kid yourself? Then you'll build up stamina and won't find this level of work so burdensome.
What?
I just thought of it, but it might actually be a good idea. You could take maternity leave and be home all the time. Then you could watch my kids on both weekdays and weekends. No problem.
That's not a reason to have children.
It would solve everyone's problems. Mom could rest, I'd have childcare, and you'd finally give my brother what he wants.
No, come on. That's not a good reason to have children.
By the way, just between us, are you still not planning to have kids? You're already over 30, Sarah. It's been 5 years since you married my brother.
Of course we want kids, but the timing, with both our careers and everything, we want to wait a bit longer and see.
You've been saying that for years now. What exactly are you waiting for?
We need to be financially stable first.
This isn't the time to be so laid back about it. Having kids later in life can be complicated. It's better to have them as early as possible. I'm so glad I had mine in my early 20s.
Well, the timing is different for each couple.
You keep saying that, but Danny isn't getting any younger either.
We've discussed this together.
Here you go, dodging again. Ugh, poor Danny. He's always wanted kids so badly.
Yeah, he does love kids.
Then why keep making him wait? Do you know how much it hurts him?
It's not that simple.
You absolutely should have kids earlier. Parenting takes a lot of energy. You need to have them while you're young. Plus, if you took maternity leave now, it would really help me out.
Thanks for all the advice, but this is something for me and Daniel to decide as a couple. I'd appreciate if you could respect that.
And that decision has led to 0 kids after 5 years of marriage. My brother wants kids, so you need to seriously consider his feelings. Don't blame me if he ends up leaving you.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm just being honest. He talks about wanting kids all the time when you're not around.
If that's true, he should talk to me about it.
Whatever, just don't come crying to me when things fall apart, and find someone else to watch my kids.
I've made up my mind, Sarah. We're having a baby this year.
What?
Why do you sound so surprised? We've talked about this.
Yeah, but you can't just decide this on your own. If you want to have a baby this year, we should talk about this.
We've been married for 5 years. We should have at least one kid by now.
Of course I want kids too, but it's still too early for us.
Early? We're not getting any younger.
We need to think this through carefully.
You've made me wait 5 years and you're still saying that? My sister already has 2 kids. Meanwhile, I'm the eldest son and still don't have any. Mom's probably waiting for grandkids from us too.
Is this because Emma said something to you?
What does my sister have to do with this?
She's been pressuring me about having kids.
Well, she has a point. Everyone's wondering why we don't have kids yet.
Maybe so, but having kids isn't the end goal. We need proper preparation to raise them, and I think we should wait until we have more savings.
We've been saving steadily for 5 years, haven't we?
Mostly just me. You hardly have any savings, Daniel.
What did you say?
You know what I mean. Look at your bank account.
Are you keeping track of my money now?
I understand not wanting to stay at a company that's not a good fit for you, but you've had way too many job changes. You never stay longer than 6 months max. That's why your salary is low and you can't save anything.
Well, that's...
Your last 3 jobs. How long did you stay?
That's not fair. Those companies weren't right for me.
I remember, but if that's the case, you'll have to choose between whether you want to focus on your career or having kids. Meanwhile, I'm the main breadwinner here. I'm paying most of our living expenses. And if I take maternity leave, our income will drop dramatically. If I had to quit, we'd have to dig into our savings just to live. I understand wanting kids, but please think this through more carefully.
What's with that attitude? You're making me sound like some thoughtless idiot.
I'm trying to be practical here.
You always do this, acting like you know better than everyone else.
I'm not saying that, but if you want kids, I need you to try harder. At least promise me you'll stick with your current job for 6 months.
What?
Is 6 months really too much to ask?
You're treating me like a child.
If you can't do that, then at least take care of Emma's kids yourself. For someone who wants children so badly, you dump everything on me, and I can't rest properly.
That's different. I have work.
So do I, but I still help with the kids.
Well, mothers are supposed to handle childcare. I'm doing you a favor by letting you handle it.
A favor? How is dumping your sister's kids on me a favor?
It's good practice for when we have our own.
It's always the same with you. I hate to say it, but we're not ready for kids yet. An unreliable income and unreliable childcare? A baby doesn't need a father like that.
That's it. Just because you earn a bit more, you're acting all high and mighty. After making me wait so long for kids, you're gonna mock me for not making as much as you? Fine, let's get divorced.
What did you say?
You heard me. I want a divorce.
Daniel, please, let's talk about this.
You always have excuses for not having kids. You probably never wanted them in the first place. You're just making up reasons to avoid it.
That's not true! I want to have children too, Daniel, but having and raising a child is incredibly challenging. Because they'd be our long-awaited children, I want to be properly prepared for them.
More excuses, always more excuses.
They're not excuses, they're valid concerns.
Shut up! We're getting divorced, period! I don't need a slowpoke who takes 5 years to prepare.
But I've been working hard to prepare for both of us.
I only married you because you said you wanted kids too. I thought you'd have them right away so my parents could see their grandchildren. I don't need a useless wife. Pack your stuff and get out, you good-for-nothing.
Daniel, please.
I want you gone by tomorrow. I'll have the divorce papers ready.
You're really choosing this over working on our marriage?
There's nothing to work on. You've shown your true colors.
At least let me explain.
I don't want to hear any more of your excuses. Just leave.
Well, looks like things turned out exactly as I predicted. I heard my brother served you divorce papers.
Yeah, and actually, I already moved out yesterday.
That was fast. I'm surprised you agreed to the divorce so easily.
He was very adamant about it. There was no way to resolve this through discussion, so divorce was the only option.
Of course there wasn't. You brought this on yourself.
Did Daniel tell you what happened?
He told me everything about how selfish you've been.
Selfish? Is that what he said?
Of course! My brother always wanted kids, but you ignored his feelings and refused to have them. You kept talking about timing and other complicated stuff. You should have just had them already.
You don't know the whole story, Emma.
What's there to know? 5 years, no kids.
I wanted kids just as much as Daniel did, but that's exactly why I wanted to be careful with our preparation. Like I told Daniel, having kids isn't the end goal. I wanted to make sure we had savings in the right environment first.
There you go again with your endless preparations.
Is it wrong to want to be responsible?
Sarah, you're too serious. Kids work out fine, even if you just have them without thinking too much.
What?
Look at my kids, they're fine.
Are they really?
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind.
But there are a lot of overthinking people like you these days. Things would work out if you just had them, but no, that's why the birth rate keeps dropping.
You're oversimplifying everything.
And you're complicating everything. It's so stupid. People like you are so stupid.
Calling people stupid is harsh. It's not overthinking. It's having a sense of responsibility. Having and raising children, creating life, is a huge responsibility. I was careful about having kids because I wanted to take it seriously and raise them properly.
Your carefulness about having kids ended up in divorce, didn't it? You wanted kids but made it impossible to have them. You're the real idiot here.
Seems like you can't understand my perspective either, Emma.
I don't need to understand an idiot's thinking. Anyway, now that you're divorced, get out of the family house. My pathetic sister-in-law, abandoned by my brother for being too stupid. How long are you planning to stay here?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Finally, good riddance.
You seem awfully happy about this.
Of course I am. Now I can finally start leaving the kids at the family home again without any problems.
What?
It was so difficult when you kept refusing. Both my husband and I have weekend shifts. We had no other place to leave the kids, so we had to take forced time off, which meant less pay. You are such a pain.
So that's all you cared about? Free childcare?
Don't act so high and mighty. Family should help family.
So, you're thrilled that your annoying sister-in-law is gone, huh?
Yes, I'm so happy. Even without you, we still have Mom and my brother at home. Now I can leave the kids there without any worries.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Your mother said she's leaving too, right along with me.
What?
You heard me correctly.
That's impossible. Mom would never leave.
So that just leaves Daniel at home, but he's always dumped all the childcare on others, right? He can't handle anything himself, so you can't really leave the kids with him.
Wait, what did you just say? Why is Mom leaving the house? What's going on?
Funny how you're interested in what's happening with your mother.
Stop being cryptic. What's happening?
You should ask her yourself. I need to finish packing my things since I'm leaving tomorrow. See you.
Sarah, don't you dare ignore me!
Goodbye, Emma. Good luck with the childcare.
What What's going on? Mom's stuff is really gone from the house, too. I came to drop off the kids, but where did my mom go?
Oh, I don't know her exact location. We rode to the station together, said goodbye and take care, and that was it.
You must know something. You left together.
We just happened to leave at the same time.
She left a note saying, please don't try to find me. She didn't even explain why she left.
That's all she wrote? I guess she really wanted to leave the family home quickly. Or maybe she was just tired of explaining things to you and Daniel.
What do you mean by that?
Think about it. When was the last time you actually asked her how she was doing?
What's really going on here? Did Mom leave because she got sick of us?
That's right. She was fed up with both you and Daniel. She said, if my daughter-in-law is leaving, I'm leaving too. I want to spend my retirement years peacefully by myself in a quiet place.
What?
Are you really that surprised?
But we're her children.
You know how you always left your kids at the family home every weekend? She was more fed up with that than with me. Your mother was really at her limit. She tried her best to help while you and your husband focused on your careers, but you kept dumping the kids on her, even when she complained about her back pain.
She never complained to me about it.
Did you ever give her a chance to?
Well, that's...
She managed this long only because I was there helping her as the live-in daughter-in-law. Daniel was useless, always saying childcare is a mother's job. But with me gone, everything would fall on your mother's shoulders. That's why she decided to escape at the same time as me.
That can't be true. Mom loves my kids. They're her grandchildren. I thought she was happy to watch them every weekend.
Love doesn't mean endless free childcare.
But she never said anything.
Even if they're her beloved grandchildren, your kids are badly behaved brats with no manners. Your mother was always forcing a smile.
What?
They open people's fridges without asking. They're in elementary school but can barely say please or thank you. They act like little kings, pushing your mother and me around. To be honest, I've never once found them cute.
What? How dare you talk like that? My kids are just a little more energetic than other children. Don't make it sound like we're bad parents.
It's not just sounding like. That's exactly what I think.
What?
Why else would your mother run away? When not just the daughter-in-law, but even their own grandmother runs away, I'd say they're way beyond a little energetic.
That's...
Well, it doesn't matter to me anymore. I need to finish unpacking. From now on, you don't have anyone to rely on, so good luck managing on your own.
What should I do, Sarah? I finally got in touch with Mom, and she says she never wants to see us again.
My, I never expected your quiet mother to be so direct about it.
This isn't funny. She won't tell me where she is.
Why should she?
How are you gonna fix this? This is all your fault!
What? How is this my fault? It's your fault for disappointing your mother so much.
If you had just stayed...
Your mother is her own person. She made her own choice.
No, I did nothing wrong. It's all your fault. If you had just had kids earlier, she would have gotten used to having grandchildren around and wouldn't have left. It's all because you wouldn't have kids. It's your fault.
Don't be ridiculous. I thought your mother leaving might make you reflect on your behavior, but instead, you're trying to force the blame on me? No wonder I didn't want to have kids with you.
What did you say?
I wanted to have kids too, you know, but you kept quitting jobs, had a low salary, and while you kept saying you wanted kids, you never helped prepare for them. You blame me for not having kids, but you know what? I couldn't bring myself to have kids because of you.
Because of me?
Yes, because of you. Who wants to have kids with someone who can't even hold down a job? If you want a baby so badly, go cuddle a doll. That's about all someone like you could handle raising.
What?
I gave you what you wanted, a divorce. We're strangers now, so stop contacting me so casually. If you have time for that, go find your next wife. Someone who wants kids but doesn't expect you to help raise them. Someone who'll marry a husband who quits every job and only makes $2,000 a month.
You don't have to be so cruel about it!
Cruel? Look who's talking. Don't contact me again.
Long time no see, Sarah. Hey, could I ask you something?
Huh? I don't think we're on speaking terms anymore.
Please don't be like that. We're still family.
Are we? The divorce is final.
Don't be so cold. I just want to borrow some money.
Money?
Just a small loan to help us get through this month.
I'm not interested.
Please hear me out. You're doing well, right? You must have savings.
What happened to all your pride from before?
Well, Mom really hasn't come back. I heard rumors she bought a house somewhere in the countryside, but we have no idea where she is.
Oh, sounds like she's doing well. Hope she's enjoying her peaceful life.
Don't be so casual about it. Do you know how much trouble this is causing us?
Trouble for you, you mean?
It's great that she's doing well, but it's causing us huge problems. We can't leave the kids at the family home anymore, so I can't work weekend shifts. With fewer shifts, our finances are really tight. We're struggling every day.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Can't you show a little sympathy? We're barely making ends meet.
Wait, you've gone through your savings already?
We never had any savings. We've never saved money since we got married.
You're kidding. You had 2 kids with 0 savings?
What's wrong with that? Sometimes you just have to go with the flow.
You had children without any financial planning at all?
We managed fine until now.
Don't try to justify it. Can't you see that living spontaneously like that is what led to your current situation?
Well,
all that talk about me being too careful, and look where we are now.
Things were different when Mom was helping.
You made fun of my cautious planning, but you were just reckless. No money, can't work, no one to help you. Reflect on how your impulsive lifestyle got you here.
Well,
remember how you mocked me for wanting to be prepared?
That was different.
How was it different? Because you had your mother to rely on?
I didn't think she'd actually leave.
And do you know who's suffering the most from this? Your kids are the biggest victims. Because of their irresponsible parents, they're being dragged around and raised without any manners. This is exactly why I wanted to be prepared. What happened to all that confidence about how everything works out once you have kids?
I get it, okay? You were right. Can you help us or not?
You said everything works out once you have kids, but things only worked out because others were helping you. You never actually solved anything yourselves. Now comes the real test. Time to figure things out on your own, just like you said.
Please, Sarah, just this once?
No. Good luck with your in-laws. I'm living a peaceful, carefree life now. I occasionally keep in touch with my former mother-in-law, but nobody has discovered her new home yet. She's enjoying her freedom too. As for Daniel, being a divorced, misogynistic man-child, making $2,000 a month, doesn't attract many women, even when he meets someone nice. They run away as soon as he says he wants kids within a month of dating and expects the wife to do all the childcare. And Emma? They ended up moving in with her husband's parents to save money. Apparently, her mother-in-law is quite frugal and strict, so they're having a pretty tough time living together.
Hey, Sarah, how's the injury? Will you be discharged soon?
Of course not. It's only been a week since the car accident. My right leg is broken, so discharge is still a long way off.
What? How long is a long way off?
The doctor says I'll be in the hospital for at least 3 months.
3 months? That can't be right. Did you get a second opinion?
The doctor showed me the x-rays. It's a complex fracture, Tom. But that's just for treating the injury. After that, I'll need to transfer to another hospital for rehabilitation to learn to walk again. It might be about 6 months before I can return home.
No way! I was in a car accident when I was in high school too, and I went home after 3 days.
That was just a sprain, wasn't it? I have a complex fracture in my right leg, plus my whole body is in pain.
Can't they just put a cast on it and let you recover at home?
No, Tom. The doctors say I need specialized care.
I see. Well, I guess I made the right call asking Mom and Dad to move in. I'm such a genius at making quick, smart decisions.
What?
Actually, Mom and Dad are moving in starting today. You know how I can't do anything without you around. I just needed some help with the house stuff.
Unbelievable. A grown man who can't even take care of himself, and now you're dragging your parents into this.
Hey, don't say dragging. They were thrilled to come. They were thinking about renovating their old house anyway, so they're happy to move into a nice new house.
Move into?
Yeah, it's a good thing we bought this house last year. I made sure to get one with extra bedrooms just in case.
When exactly did you ask them to move in?
Right after your accident, I called them the same day.
Without even discussing it with me first?
Yeah, what's the big deal?
Hold on, Tom. I just want to make sure of something. Your parents are only staying at our house while I'm in the hospital, right? They'll go back to their place after I'm discharged, right?
Huh? No, they're gonna live with us permanently. The 4 of us will have a great time living together.
What?
The timing's perfect, actually. Dad just retired last year. They've already started moving their furniture in.
No. This is crazy. How can you just decide to live with your parents while your wife is in the hospital? What are you thinking?
I already told you the reason. I can't do anything without you, but it would be embarrassing to ask my parents to just take care of me, so I suggested living together instead.
Oh my God, I can't believe you.
What's with that response? This is a great solution.
You didn't even consider how I might feel about this.
This accident made me pretty worried about family. My parents figured there might be more situations like this in the future, so why not start living together now? And they were so happy to come.
I can't believe this. You only think about yourself, don't you?
Come on, I'm thinking about you too. Your injuries are pretty serious, and when you come home, you probably won't be at 100%. Having my parents around will be really helpful then.
Seriously?
Why do you keep overreacting? I solved everything.
You haven't solved anything. You've just created more problems.
Everything will be fine, so don't worry about me. Just focus on healing. No need to rush your recovery.
And you're being so condescending about it, too.
Though honestly, I'd be happy if you could come home sooner rather than later. I actually prefer your cooking to Mom's, so if possible, I'd like you to come home early.
Right.
Also, Mom and Dad are kind of messy, you know? This is a brand new house and I want to keep it clean, but they're not great at cleaning. We really need your help. So hurry up and get better. We'll need you to handle the housework. Dad, Mom, and I are all waiting for you to come back.
Let me get this straight. You want me to come home and clean up after your parents?
Well, when you put it that way.
Sorry, but I might not be coming back.
Huh?
I can't believe you just decided on living together like this. Sorry, but I need to get back to you later. I need some time to process this. I'll contact you once I've sorted out my thoughts.
What do you mean you might not come back? Sarah? Sarah, answer me! You're just upset, right? You'll feel better tomorrow.
Hi, Sarah dear. How much life insurance do you have? Just 1 policy, or maybe 3? What's this about all of a sudden? Life insurance. How much will Tom get if you die? 300,000? 500,000? Is it enough to rebuild the house? I do have life insurance, but it's just term life insurance. It's not a huge amount. Definitely not enough for a house. Such a small amount? You should think more about Tom's future. I'm more concerned about my own future right now. Oh dear, that's no good. It's pointless if we can't get enough money when you die. Excuse me? Can't you increase the coverage amount now? Look into it right away. It's not like you have anything better to do lying in that hospital bed all day. Are you seriously asking me to increase my life insurance while I'm in the hospital? Well, when else would be a better time? What's going on? And please don't talk about my death so casually. It's inappropriate. Oh, inappropriate. You're the one who brought it up. You're the one who said you were going to die, so I'm just trying to prepare early. What? We need to be practical about these things. Have you updated your will, too? My will? What are you talking about? But it's so strange. You seem perfectly fine from your messages. I guess car accidents can be tricky like that. How scary. Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? What do you mean, what do I mean? You're going to die soon because of your injuries, right? The doctor said you don't have much time left. That's what Tom told us. What? That's why I asked about the life insurance. We've moved in, but I don't really like this house. Can you believe it doesn't even have a sunroom? I want to use your insurance money to add one. You can't be serious! We just bought this brand new house last year! The layout is all wrong. We'll need to make major changes. This is my house! Not for much longer, from what I hear. What exactly did Tom tell you? That you won't be coming back here, so make sure to increase that coverage amount soon. If you're going to die anyway, you might as well leave something useful behind. You're already planning renovations with my life insurance money? Well, someone has to think practically about these things. There are so many things wrong with this, but first, I need to talk to Tom. Oh, while you're at it, ask about adding more coverage for accidental death. That usually pays double. I can't believe this conversation is even happening right now. Hey, Tom, I just talked to Barbara. What on earth have you been telling them? I never said anything about being terminal.
Huh? But you told me you might not be coming back home.
Wait, did you think I meant I was dying when I said that?
What else could it mean? You said you weren't coming back.
Did you even ask the doctors about my condition?
Well, no, I assumed you'd tell me if it was something I needed to know. We've only been married a few years. It'll be hard being separated from you, but I'll make sure to give you a proper memorial.
What?
Though we won't have a funeral service, it'd be a waste of money. We'll use the insurance money to renovate the house. Mom's already complaining about it, and I might use what's left to buy a new car. Don't worry, we'll make good use of the money.
You call that making good use?
The car I have now is getting old anyway.
So you're already planning how to spend my life insurance?
I'm just trying to be practical. Oh, yeah, about your stuff at home. I can sell it all now, right? Since you're not coming back?
What?
I didn't realize you had so many designer bags. I heard vintage ones can sell for a lot. This could work out pretty well.
Are you going through my belongings already?
Mom helped me organize everything. She said we should sell them while they're still in style.
You're disturbingly cheerful about this. Your wife might never return home, and all you can talk about is money?
That's not true. I'm sad too, but being sad won't change anything, right? So I'm trying to stay positive.
Positive about your wife's death?
When you put it that way, it sounds bad.
I see. Well then, could you positively sign the divorce papers I send you? Once you do, I'll transfer to a hospital near my parents' house.
Huh? Divorce papers? Where did that come from?
And once I can walk again after rehab, I'll go back to my parents' place. I don't need a delusional husband who's looking forward to his wife's death.
Wait, what do you mean delusional?
Yes, I said I might not come back, but that wasn't because I was dying. It was because I won't return to a house where someone decides on living arrangements without consulting me.
Oh, that's what you meant?
You jumped to your own conclusions, and that would have been bad enough, but then you and your parents got all excited talking about life insurance and renovations and your wonderful future. I'm honestly hurt, and my love for you has completely died. I want a divorce.
What? But what about all our plans? The house? Our future?
You seem to have plenty of plans already, with my life insurance money. I'm serious about this, Tom. I want a divorce. I'll send the divorce papers later, so please sign them.
No way! Wait, Sarah! You can't just decide this on your own?
Oh, like how you decided to have your parents move in on your own? Oh, and since I need to get my injuries treated now, please explain to Barbara and your dad about this misunderstanding.
How am I supposed to explain this to them?
Figure it out yourself. You're good at making decisions alone, aren't you?
The divorce papers were in the mailbox and you've already signed them. Are you really going through with this?
I told you I was serious. After our conversation, I was venting to my nurse, and it turns out she's been through a divorce herself. She offered to get the papers from City Hall and post them through our door after I signed them, so I took her up on it.
Come on, it was just a misunderstanding. Can't you forgive me?
A misunderstanding? You told your parents I was dying.
I didn't mean to.
Back then, you and your parents only saw me as a source of money. I absolutely refuse to live with people like that.
But what are you gonna do after we divorce? Who's gonna take care of the housework and look after me?
That's your first concern? Well, you can ask your beloved mom and dad. Good thing you already arranged for them to move in.
But Mom's cooking isn't as good as yours?
Is that really what you're worried about right now? But first, all three of you need to get out of that house. You seem to have forgotten, but that house is in my name. Once the divorce is final, you and your parents won't be able to live there anymore.
Oh, right. My loan application was rejected, so we had to put the mortgage in your name at the last minute.
Yeah, that was quite a shock. Finding out you secretly bought a car on loan without telling me. You even went as far as hiding it in a parking lot far from our apartment. I had no idea.
I apologized like crazy for that back then.
Yes, you did, with a promise that you'd never hide anything again and would consult me about everything. But then you went and decided on living arrangements without consulting me.
Well, that's...
And then you started talking about buying another new car with my life insurance money. What exactly do you think I am to you?
I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Such a vague apology means nothing.
What?
If you're really sorry, sign the divorce papers. That's the only way you can apologize now. Listen here, Sarah. Tom told me what happened, but surely you're not thinking of divorce over a simple misunderstanding. Anyone could make that mistake. The boy's reflecting on what he did. Can't you forgive him a little? Whether to forgive or not is my decision, and I've decided not to forgive this. After all we've done for you. Done for me? Like planning to spend my life insurance money? Well, aren't you just an inflexible daughter-in-law? I won't be a daughter-in-law much longer. I'm divorcing him. Fine, do what you want. And here I was trying to mediate. Yes, I will do what I want. And since you've agreed to the divorce, please pack your things immediately. What? This house is in my name. After the divorce, you'll all need to leave promptly. What do you mean? Oh, he hasn't told you yet? Typical. He always tries to hide unpleasant things. What do you mean it's your house? Normally houses are in the husband's name.
That was the plan, but Tom failed the mortgage assessment. Turns out he had secretly bought a car on loan without telling me. Having other loan payments can cause you to fail a mortgage assessment.
So that's why it ended up in your name?
You're quick to understand, so please be just as quick about packing your things.
But
when I found out about his secret car purchase, and when I suddenly had to take out a mortgage in my name, I tried to be understanding and accept it all. But being wished dead, even if it was a misunderstanding, I just can't handle that anymore.
But we're being told to leave so suddenly. We sold our house to move in here.
Oh, is that so? Well, that has nothing to do with me.
What?
I wasn't involved in the decision to live together. That was something Tom decided on his own. If you have complaints, take them up with him, since he's the one who invited you.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about this calmly. I'll scold that stupid son of mine properly.
A bit late for that, isn't it? You were quite eager to renovate my house with my life insurance money just yesterday.
That was just...
I am perfectly calm. Now, if you'll excuse me, thank you for taking care of me as your daughter-in-law until now.
I really don't want a divorce. Please, let's talk about this. I'm at the hospital right now. Which floor is your room on?
I have nothing to discuss with you, and anyway, I'm not at that hospital anymore.
What? You're not there? Did you already transfer to a hospital near your parents' house?
Bingo! My injuries aren't fully healed, but since my condition is stable, and they said a hospital specializing in rehabilitation would be better, and they happen to have one near my parents' house, I made the decision to just up and go.
How are you doing?
Finally decided to ask about my actual medical condition.
I know I messed up. Please, just tell me where you are. I'll come there right now. Just tell me which hospital.
I could tell you, but you won't be able to get in. I've already asked the hospital to restrict my visitors.
What? Visitor restrictions?
Simply put, you're on their blacklist. So even if you come to the hospital, you won't be able to see me.
You can't do this to me!
I can, and I have.
What?
Oh, and one more thing. This hospital happens to have a police station right behind it. And in case you forgot, my dad is an active police officer there.
Oh no, that's right. Your dad's a cop.
Did you forget about that while making all your plans?
Sarah, please, let's talk about this.
Having a police officer for a parent comes in really handy. He was super helpful right after my accident, too. Gave me detailed advice about accident procedures, how to deal with the other party, insurance claims, everything.
Sarah, just checking, but have you told your parents about the divorce yet?
Of course I have. I needed my parents' signatures for the hospital transfer, so I had to tell them everything to get their help.
Everything? Even about the life insurance thing?
Every single detail.
And how did your dad react?
He was absolutely furious. Said he'd arrest you the moment you show up in our town.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I can't come there. I mean, I literally can't turn up at your hospital now. If I run into your dad, I'm seriously done for. Hey, Sarah, do you think you could sneak out to meet me?
Are you serious right now? I'm the one with a complex fracture in my right leg who can't even walk.
Oh.
You're so thoughtless and impulsive. That's another reason why I can't deal with you anymore. So please, just sign the divorce papers.
But...
We can discuss the division of assets later. My lawyer, or my dad, or possibly both, will act as my representatives.
Your dad and a lawyer?
Is that a problem?
No! That's impossible! I'll have to agree to everything they say!
Oh, I'm being called for treatment.
Got to go now. Don't forget to sign those papers.
Wait, what about the house payment this month?
You should have thought about that before telling everyone I was dying.
But where are we supposed to go?
That's not my problem anymore. Later, at my parents' house, they held a meeting about the division of assets without me since I was still in the hospital. My lawyer was there as my representative to convey my requests, and apparently, Tom was trembling as he said, "I'll comply with all her wishes." My parents just stared down Tom and his parents the whole time until he signed the agreement. Thanks to that, things worked out quite favorably for me, and after being kicked out of my house, Tom and his parents hurriedly rented an apartment where they're all living together now. Hey, the wedding photos just arrived. They're all so beautiful. I can't stop looking at them.
Oh, really? They came already?
I can't stop looking at them. There's one from our first.
Did I? I was so nervous that day, I barely remember.
And there's one with both our families together. Everyone looks so happy.
Yeah, Mom mentioned she really wanted a copy of that. Send me a few later.
I will. I'll pick out the best ones. Then I need to print some to display in the apartment. Maybe I'll buy some cute photo frames.
What? No, that's embarrassing. Don't do that. Displaying our own photos in our house?
Why is it embarrassing? They're beautiful memories of our special day.
It just feels like showing off.
What's the problem? I'm the only one who'll see them. My beloved husband is working in another city right after our wedding. And you had to leave right after the ceremony because of work. We haven't gone on our honeymoon yet, so can't I at least have some photos to make me feel less lonely?
Stop trying to make me feel guilty. It's not like I want to work away from home.
Of course, I understand it's for work and you can't help it, but the fact is, I'm feeling lonely. So at least let me have the photos. I'll put them away as soon as you come home, Ken.
No, still not okay. Mom and Mike's family will definitely tease me if they see them. Don't put up weird things while we're all living together.
Living together? What do you mean while we're all living together?
Huh? Did I not mention it?
Huh? Mention what?
Actually, we're all going to live together in our place, so no embarrassing wedding photos on display, got it?
Wait, we're going to be living with your mom and your brother and his wife? Hold on, please explain what's going on.
Mom suggested it during the wedding. She was worried about us living apart because of my job, and thought you must be lonely every day, so she wants to live together.
That's really not necessary. I appreciate the concern, but living together when you're not even here is a bit... Besides, I'm not lonely living by myself at all.
But you were just saying how lonely you were.
That's completely different. That's about missing you.
Same thing, isn't it? Mom will keep you company.
I miss you, Ken. That's different from being lonely living alone. I lived by myself just fine before we got married.
You're overthinking this. It'll be fine.
No, I'm really not comfortable with this arrangement.
Well, I already gave Mom permission.
You gave permission without asking me first?
It's not a big deal. She said they're packing up and moving in this month.
This month? But this month ends next week.
Perfect timing then.
Ken, this is our home. Shouldn't we discuss these things together?
What's there to discuss? It's already decided.
How can you say it's already decided when I'm just hearing about this?
So that's that. 4 adults living together. You, Mom, and Mike's family. It'll be fun and lively every day.
Ken, please, can we talk about this properly?
There's nothing to talk about. Mom's already excited about it.
But I'm your wife. Doesn't my opinion matter?
You're making too big a deal out of this. Just go with it.
This is a huge change to our living situation.
It'll be fine. Trust me.
I need to call your mother about this.
Great. Help her with the moving preparation.
I'm sorry for the sudden call, but we need to talk about this living arrangement. Please, can't we cancel it?
Absolutely not. I've already packed everything.
But we haven't discussed any of the details.
What details? It's simple. We're moving in.
But
besides, I've always wanted to live in a high-rise apartment. I'm really looking forward to it.
the apartment isn't really that big.
Nonsense. Ken said it's plenty spacious.
I'm really sorry, but this living arrangement was Ken's decision alone. I had no idea about it, and I'm actually against it.
Oh, but why? Ken's working away and living with us will help you feel less lonely when you're by yourself.
I appreciate the concern, but I really don't need...
You should be grateful we're willing to help.
But we just got married, and suddenly living together, especially with my husband's family when he's not even here.
That's exactly why we should live together.
What do you mean by that?
A newlywed wife whose husband isn't home? That's suspicious. We need to keep an eye on you for the sake of your marriage.
Are you suggesting I would cheat?
Young women these days can't be trusted.
That's incredibly hurtful.
You were acting very suspicious at the wedding. Especially with that boss of yours. You two seemed way too friendly.
We're friendly because he's my boss, and because he's my senior from university.
Even worse, an old friend from school. Who knows what you might do with that man while Ken's away?
There's absolutely nothing like that going on. He's just my senior from university. So we're comfortable around each other. He's actually famous at work for being devoted to his wife.
Huh! Like I'd believe that. All those celebrities who claim to be devoted husbands end up cheating. The ones who try to look good in public are actually the most dangerous.
You can't judge everyone based on celebrity scandals.
I've seen enough of the world to know.
Well, maybe some are like that, but I would never cheat.
Then there's no problem with us living together, is there? If you have nothing to hide, then it's decided.
That's not fair.
What's not fair about it? Only guilty people refuse supervision.
But...
Besides, I already have Ken's permission. A wife shouldn't go against her husband's decisions. Now, help us prepare for the move.
I need some time to think about this.
There's nothing to think about. We'll be there next week.
This is hopeless. If I can't stop this, I need to find someone on my side. Please, Sarah, as Mike's wife, help me oppose this living arrangement.
Huh? Why? Won't it be really fun living all together?
You can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious.
What? Don't tell me you're in favor of this too.
Yes, of course. I'm not against it at all. Actually, I'm really looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it?
The apartment is in such a nice location, too.
That's not the point.
The baby's due in spring, and it'll be so reassuring to have Alice and you there.
Baby? Wait, what? Sarah, are you pregnant?
Just 3 months along.
Congratulations! But wouldn't that make living together even more difficult? I've heard stress is bad during pregnancy.
Being alone at home is more stressful for me. It's my first pregnancy, and I'm already anxious every day. Having others around would help take my mind off things.
But surely there are other solutions.
This is the perfect solution.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Plus, I'm pretty clumsy, and I'm worried about handling childcare. But with Alice and you around, I'll feel so much better. Raising the baby will be so much easier.
Wait, are you expecting us to help with childcare?
Well, of course. We'll be living together, right? We'll be one big happy family. Alice has parenting experience, but she's getting older, so I'm really counting on you the most.
That's a pretty big assumption. Besides, that won't work. I have a full-time job.
You can help after work and on weekends.
I need time to rest too.
Don't worry. When you have kids, I'll help you too. We should help each other out in times like these.
When I have kids, wait, are you planning for us to live together permanently?
Of course. Why would it be temporary?
But this is my home.
Isn't it better that way? More lively and fun every day. Your apartment is huge, and from now on, we can all help each other out.
But it seems like I'm the only one doing all the helping.
Well, you're young. You can handle it.
What?
And you don't have kids yet, so you have lots of free time.
Free time? I work 50 hours a week.
That still leaves evenings and weekends.
Don't I have the right to have some time to myself?
I'm sure you can balance work, housework, and childcare. Well, I'm counting on you.
This is getting out of hand. Listen, this living arrangement won't work. It absolutely won't work. Please cancel it right now.
What? That's impossible! Everything's already decided. I'm not gonna listen to your selfish demands.
Selfish? I'm being selfish for wanting a say in my own home?
You're being dramatic about this.
How can you call your wife dramatic when you started the drama by forcing me to live with my in-laws? Why won't you try to understand how I feel?
You're the one who won't understand. Mom and Mike's family are asking for our help.
Help that you promised without asking me.
They're family. We have to help. How can we turn them down?
What do they need help with exactly?
Mom's getting older and she has a lot of worries, you know? She said she wants to live together because she's worried about you, but I think she's actually anxious about her own life. That's why I agreed to living together, but you won't even try to understand my feelings.
That's...
Plus, Mike and Sarah are going through a tough time. You heard about the baby, right?
Yes, she seemed really anxious about her first pregnancy.
See, you understand.
Understanding their situation doesn't mean I agree to this.
Sarah's a bit, well, spacey. And even though she's a housewife, childcare is a different story, right? It's better to have other adults around. Mike even begged me for help.
Then why can't they just live with Alice? Why do we need to be involved?
Our place is bigger and in a better location.
That's not a good enough reason.
Well, Mom really wants to experience living in a high-rise apartment, and Sarah thinks city living would be better for the baby.
You made this huge decision for reasons like that? This isn't helping each other. I'm just being sacrificed.
Why are you being so difficult about this?
I'm being difficult? You're the one who decided this without me.
Oh, just shut up already. It's decided, so just accept it.
But...
Oh, right. By the way, you'll keep handling all the living expenses just like you've done up until now? I'm not planning to take any money from Mom or Mike's family.
What did you just say?
Well, it's awkward to ask family for money, so I thought we could be generous and cover it all ourselves.
Not we, just me. You expect me alone to cover living expenses for 4 adults?
Your salary is good enough, right?
That's not the point.
You're so stingy, it's just money.
Just money? Do you even know how much everything costs right now?
Anyway, this is all decided, so go ahead and handle the moving preparations.
So you really won't listen to anything I say? Fine, I get it. I won't say anything else. I'll just shut up and prepare everything.
Finally, you're being reasonable.
Yes, I'll prepare everything.
Michelle, I heard Mom and everyone are moving in today. Has Mom's move-in finished?
Yep, and my move is done too.
Huh?
Everything's perfect. Their belongings have been moved in and distributed to their rooms. And my stuff has been moved out. I've left the key here, and I'm going back to my parents' house.
What do you mean your stuff is moved out? Back to your parents? Wait a minute. What are you suddenly talking about? You're moving back home? Permanently?
You catch on quick. Yes, I've decided to go back home starting today.
You can't be serious!
Oh, I'm dead serious.
What? You can't just decide something like this on your own without consulting me? That's ridiculous!
Oh, now you care about consulting your spouse? That's rich coming from you. The one who decided on living together with your family without consulting me.
This is completely different!
How is it different? You made decisions without me, so I made decisions without you. I'm moving back home without consulting you. Whatever you say, this is decided, so you'll just have to quietly accept it.
You can't use my words against me like that! Did you really hate the idea of living together that much?
What was your first clue? I told you many times I was against it, didn't I? Didn't my feelings get through to you at all? When did you lose the ability to understand basic English?
I thought you were just complaining!
Of course I'd complain.
Are you really angry?
No, I'm thrilled about being ignored and having my home invaded. Of course I'm angry. I opposed this multiple times, but you never listened to me. And I couldn't find anyone on my side, so I decided to quietly move out.
But...
So that's that. I'll mail the divorce papers to your work address.
Divorce? Hey, you're kidding, right? You want to divorce me? We just had our wedding!
A week was long enough to see who you really are. I'm sad it turned out this way too, but what can we do? I can't stand being your wife anymore. Well, see you later.
Wait! Let's talk about this!
Now you want to talk? Too late. Hey, Michelle, where are you? If you've received the boxes, start unpacking them. You're so useless. Can't help with the boxes right now. What do you mean you can't help? Where are you? Get over here. Sorry for being a useless daughter-in-law, but since I'm at my parents' house, I can't help. Please handle everything yourself. What? You're at your parents' house? Stop joking around. I'm not joking at all. And you're not coming back? Never! I absolutely refuse to live together, so I've gone back home. I plan to divorce Ken. Thank you for taking care of me as your daughter-in-law, brief as it was. What? Divorce? I thought you'd be relieved. You ungrateful girl. You were so worried about me, weren't you? Always suspicious that I might cheat because Ken wasn't around. Well, now that I won't be your daughter-in-law anymore, you won't have to worry about me having an affair. Isn't that great? How dare you? Are you really planning to divorce Ken? This isn't what I meant to happen. Why would I joke about something like this? But we need you. Oh, now you need me? I thought I was suspicious and untrustworthy. Who's going to take care of me? How should I know? That's not my problem anymore. You can't just abandon your family. Family? You never treated me like family, so why should I care? What did you say? Why don't you ask Mike and Sarah for help? Though they'll probably be too busy with the baby. I guess you'll have to manage on your own, Alice. But... Don't worry, you're experienced with childcare, right? You'll be much more useful than inexperienced little me. But I'm getting old. Oh, speaking of age, let me ask you something. How much is your pension? That's none of your business. I just wanted to give you a word of advice, but if you really don't want it...
Huh? What advice?
Since I've moved out, you'll need to cover your own living expenses. The apartment rent is $2,800 per month. Will you be okay with just your pension and Mike's income?
What? The rent is that much?
When I lived there, my company provided a housing allowance. It was quite generous, $1,000 per month. But that benefit won't apply anymore, so you'll need to pay the full amount yourselves.
But my pension isn't nearly enough for that, and Sarah's a stay-at-home wife.
Not my problem anymore. Good luck.
But that's...
Well, this is the perfect time for everyone to work together. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, we need to discuss this.
Sorry, I'm busy packing. Bye.
How dare you, Michelle? I told you I was counting on you. How could you just run away like this?
Counting on me? We never even discussed what that meant.
We were going to be one big happy family.
I never asked you to count on me. That's why I had to escape. But don't worry, you have Alice. She's the childcare expert, remember?
You don't understand. Alice is terrible. She just tried to make me drink alcohol while I'm pregnant.
Oh, do tell.
I was unpacking in our room. When I went back to the living room, Alice wasn't doing anything. She's been drinking alcohol since lunchtime, saying she was fed up and couldn't deal with this situation.
Already drinking on moving day? Come to think of it, she is quite a heavy drinker, isn't she?
She was already drunk and kept trying to make me drink too. When I refused, she got angry about me not being able to drink. I had to run to the bathroom to escape.
Sounds like fun family bonding time.
This isn't what we planned at all.
That sounds rough.
I had no idea she was like this. There's no way I can live with such relatives.
Maybe you should have checked before moving in.
What are we going to do now?
That's unfortunate, but I guess you'll have to go back to your old place. Oh wait, you can't, can you? Since Mike got laid off and you had to leave the company housing.
Huh? How do you know that? We haven't told anyone about that.
Something seemed off, so I did some digging. I thought it was strange that you'd involve your brother-in-law's family despite just having anxiety about childcare. I figured there had to be something else going on.
We didn't want anyone to know. Well, that's...
Then I found out Mike had been laid off. If you can't live here, you'll need to find a new place quickly. Hopefully, Mike finds a new job soon. Well, I'll be going now. Think I'll follow Alice's example and have a drink myself, even though it's only lunchtime.
Please don't leave us like this.
Sorry, can't help. Good luck with the baby.
Michelle, please.
Try asking Alice for help when she's sober.
The divorce papers really arrived. You're seriously planning to divorce me?
Yes, I sent them express delivery. So please sign them quickly. I included a return envelope, so just put them in there.
Can't we talk about this first? I don't want a divorce! Please, can't you reconsider?
I don't want to continue this marriage with you. There's nothing to reconsider.
But we can fix this!
No, we can't.
Please don't say that. I'm sorry for deciding on the living arrangement without asking you. I apologize, so please don't divorce me!
You still don't get it, do you? It's too late for apologies now. You completely disregarded my opinions and feelings, prioritizing only your family, even though I became part of your family too. This isn't what a marriage should be.
That's why I'm saying I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. We've only been married for a week. Can't you cut me some slack?
A week was more than enough. You showed your true colors in just that 1 week. We're in an era where people live to be 100. There's no way I can spend another 50 or so years with someone like you.
I can change! I was just being thoughtless. I just wanted everyone to live together happily.
Happy? For who? Your happiness comes at the cost of my suffering, doesn't it? That's why I opposed it. But did you ever seriously consider my feelings even once?
Well,
Your silence says everything.
but
I'll say it again. It's too late for apologies. I can't trust or believe in you anymore, so there's no way we can start over.
please give me another chance. But
From now on, just keep prioritizing your family like you always have. You like being relied on by your family, don't you? Go ahead and devote yourself to them as much as you want.
they're your family too.
No, they made it very clear I was never family.
What do you mean?
You didn't think of me as family. You all just wanted to use me. Sign the papers, Ken. It's over. After that, Ken frantically took time off work and came to my parents' house to apologize. But I had no intention of seeing him even for a second. In fact, my parents urged him to sign the divorce papers, and he ended up signing them there in tears, finalizing our divorce. As for Ken, he was left with Mike's family and Alice in the apartment, and they demanded he do something about their living situation. He ended up having to pay the full rent and living expenses for an apartment he wasn't even living in. Mike and Sarah had their baby safely, but they argue every day with Alice about how to take care of the baby. Their relationship has gotten worse day by day, and they're now on the verge of cutting ties completely.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.